This is the PowerPoint presentation on les nationalités, the nationalities. So the objectives are to revise the names of countries in French. We only did a few in class. We're going to discuss in class where you come from and your origin. So you're welcome to actually let us know and we'll work it out in French. And the vocabulary of nationalities in French. We'll do the masculine and the feminine. As a reminder, English is one of the few languages that doesn't have masculine and feminine. A lot of other languages, like including French and Italian, Spanish, which other one I was thinking of? German, have masculine and feminine. So you will have questions to ask somebody what their nationality is. It's going to be divided in two in French, those two sections, because when you use the two, you're going to talk to one person that you know. So it could be someone that is your friend, that you haven't asked them their nationality yet. Could be someone your age, someone in your family, although you probably would know what nationality they are. But it's to highlight the fact that it's someone who you can talk in a casual way with. If you use this one, the vous, it is the plural. So if you talk to several people and you ask them their nationality or something else, but it also shows respect. So for instance, if I was to ask Mr. Boyce his nationality, I would use this one because that marks the respect. He's my boss, and if I use that, then he would be very annoyed because I'm not using the mark of respect that I owe to him. So the question would be, what is your nationality? In French, quelle est ta nationalité? That's the more formal way of asking. The more grammatical way, if you want. What is your nationality? And in a more casual way, you will say tu es de quelle nationalité? You are of what nationality? Literally. So I'll say them again. Quelle est ta nationalité? Tu es de quelle nationalité? If you want to be polite or you're talking to several people, you will ask quelle est votre nationalité? So only this word changes to show respect. Quelle est votre nationalité? Vous êtes de quelle nationalité? So here you link the vous and êtes, and you make a Z sound and you say them just like one word, technically. And this is the mark of respect. That's you are of what nationality, but in the plural form, that is also the respectful form. Vous êtes de quelle nationalité? So let's say we're going to ask that gentleman, quelle est ta nationalité? Which we can use that informal form more in Australia than in France because we're more informal as well. And he will say, je suis jamaïcain. So he's Jamaican. If we ask this gentleman, quelle est ta nationalité? He will say, je suis français. If we ask this gentleman, quelle est ta nationalité? He will say, je suis allemand. So hopefully you have noticed that you do not say the S at the end of français and you don't say the D at the end of allemand. Observer, so observe. Quelle est la règle? What is the rule? If you ask someone, quelle est ta nationalité? And they say, je suis français. But this one will say, je suis française. Because, exactly, because she's a girl. So you add the E. So the rule will be that you do not say the last letter. So you do not say the S here, and you say the S like a Z, française, but you don't say the E. If we ask this gentleman, quelle est ta nationalité? He will say, je suis anglais. I am English. Again, we don't say the S at the end. This lady will say, je suis anglaise. Quelle est ta nationalité? Je suis japonais. Je suis japonaise. Quelle est ta nationalité? Je suis écossais. Je suis écossaise. Quelle est ta nationalité? Je suis hollandais. So remember for this, we don't say the H, royally ignore the H, and you don't say the S at the end. So it's as if you were saying only hollandais. And the girl will be saying, je suis hollandaise. Attention, the rule changes here. When you ask someone, quelle est ta nationalité? Je suis américain. Je suis américaine. So you will pronounce it differently if it's a male or female talking. If it's a male, it will sound like A-I-N. Sorry, A-I-N will sound like un, a little bit like the number 1. And je suis américaine, you say the A-I as in A, you pronounce the N, but not the E. So that's for someone who's American, but that's for nationalities that finish with A-I-N. We have more. Quelle est ta nationalité? Je suis cubain. Je suis cubaine. Quelle est ta nationalité? Je suis mexicain. Je suis mexicaine. Quelle est ta nationalité? Je suis marocain. Je suis marocaine. Attention, the rule changes again with the words that finish with the S. That will be SE at the end. So if we ask, quelle est ta nationalité? This one will say, je suis chinois. She will say, je suis chinoise. Je suis suédois. Je suis suédoise. Je suis danois. Je suis danoise. Attention, the rule changes again with words that finish in en. You double the n and you add an e at the end, so that's E-double-N-E for females. So that sounds like this. Quelle est ta nationalité? Je suis australien. Je suis australienne. Quelle est ta nationalité? Je suis italien. Je suis italienne. Je suis canadien. Je suis canadienne. Je suis égyptien. Je suis égyptienne. Je suis indien. Je suis indienne. Attention, the rule changes again with the words that finish with a D at the end. That will be an E at the end for the feminine. So if we ask this gentleman, quelle est ta nationalité? He will say, je suis allemand, and we don't say the D. She will say, je suis allemande. We say the D, but that's because we don't say the E after. Je suis espagnole. She will say, je suis espagnole. So it's slightly longer on the sound out at the end with the OL, but you do not say the E at the end. I'll say that again. Je suis espagnole. Je suis espagnole. Attention, the rule actually is different for a couple of nationalities where the masculine and the feminine are the same. So that's a really good news. That's a relief because we don't have to think about the difference between je suis belge and je suis belge. Je suis suisse. Je suis suisse. Je suis russe. Je suis russe. Attention. For nationalities that finish with a C, for the feminine, that will be QUE as well at the end. So if we ask these guys, quelle est ta nationalité? He will say, je suis grec. And she will say, je suis grec. Technically, no difference in the pronunciation, but we need to acknowledge that it's a lady in writing at least by having the QUE. Same for the Turk. So this is how it's going to change. For men, that will be je suis turc. For women, je suis turque. The C has disappeared and it's QUE at the end. So, as a conclusion, when the nationality finishes with AIS, it's going to be AISE in the feminine. Français, française, irlandais, irlandaise, portugais, portugaise, polonais, polonaise, maltais, maltaise. If the nationality finishes in AIN, it's going to have an E at the end, and the pronunciation will be like that. Américain, américaine, mexicain, mexicaine, marocain, marocaine, dominicain, dominicaine, cubain, cubaine. For the nationalities that finish in OIS, so that would be wa, you don't say the S, but when it's in the feminine, it's OISE, and you will say was, but you don't say the E at all. So that would be chinois, chinoise, danois, danoise, québécois, québécoise, suédois, suédoise, hongrois, hongroise. For those nationalities that finish in IEN, in the feminine, it will be IENNE. So we have a few like these: Italien, Italienne, Canadien, Canadienne, Indien, Indienne, Égyptien, Égyptienne, Brésilien, Brésilienne, and of course we would have here Australien, Australienne, which we did in class. The ones that don't change, we have Belge, Croate, Suisse, Bulgare, Serbe. And the ones that change and have an addition in the feminine would be Grec and Turc. Remember that Turc loses the C here and Grec keeps it. Alors, quelle est ta nationalité? Qui parle? Who speaks? Is it an homme ou une femme? When you hear je suis américain, is it an homme or une femme? Is it a man or woman? It is a man because it's américain at the end. Je suis espagnol. Qui parle? Who's speaking? Is it un homme or une femme? Yes, it's a man, it's un homme because you don't have the I at the end of espagnol. Je suis belge. Qui parle? Who's talking? Is it a man, un homme, or une femme? It can be either, because remember that this one finishes with an E already, so we don't know. We wouldn't be able to know unless we hear or see the person talking, or we have some context before the person introduced themselves and we can work it out from their first name. Je suis maltais. Qui parle? Is it un homme or is it une femme who's speaking? It is un homme, it is a man, because it finishes with maltais, AIS. Je suis française. Qui parle? Is it un homme or une femme? If you said that it's a woman, because there's an E at the end, you got it right. Well done. Je suis québécoise. So that one we haven't done it, but if you think of the rules that we've seen, who's speaking? Qui parle? Un homme ou une femme? It is une femme. It is the same rule as for français, française, québécois, québécoise. That's someone who's from Quebec in Canada. What about je suis italien? Qui parle? Un homme ou une femme? Who's talking? Is it a man or woman? It is a man, mainly because we can see that there's no E at the end, and it's a little bit like Australian. If it was in the feminine, it would be E-double-N-E. And the last one, je suis canadienne. Qui parle? Un homme ou une femme? So who's talking? Is it a man or woman? It is a woman because we have the rule from below that is applying for a female, E-double-N-E, as if we used it for Australian, so that is a woman. Here we're going to have je suis syrienne. Is it a man or woman talking? Exactly, it is a femme, a woman, because you have the E-double-N-E. Je suis libyen. Qui parle? Un homme ou une femme? Who's talking? Is it a man or woman? it is a man, we can use the same rule as for Australian, and that finishes with an N, but no E. Je suis Czech. We haven't seen that one, but you could have a guess. You've got 50% chances of getting it right, actually. So if you said it's either a man or a woman who's speaking, you would get it right. If you thought that was feminine because of the rule for Grec and Turc, you are forgiven. We haven't seen that one and we're still learning. Je suis grec. Qui parle? Un homme ou une femme? Effectively, that one is the rule for grec. So we add the QUE for the woman. So that's a woman talking. Je suis coréenne. Qui parle? Un homme ou une femme? That is the same rule as Australian. So coréenne, if it was a male person talking, that would be coréen. But because it's a female, it's E-double-N-E. So she's Korean and that's a woman. Qui parle? Je suis anglais. Is it un homme or une femme? It is the same rule as for français and française. And if you said that it's a man, it is correct. Because we don't have anything indicating it could be a woman. Je suis chinois. Qui parle? Un homme ou une femme? That one is the same as the one below, so it's a man because we don't have anything showing that it could be a woman. It's chinois and we don't have an E at the end. And je suis péruvienne. Qui parle? Un homme ou une femme? Je suis péruvienne is the same as australienne, so that would be a woman. It's E-double-N-E. Well done, you are becoming a pro at these. Little activity. If I say, c'est la reine d'Angleterre, it is the Queen of England. Elle est anglaise. C'est l'ex-président de la République française. It is the ex-president of the Republic of France. Il est, he is, français. C'est Barack Obama. Il vient des États-Unis. So it is Barack Obama. He comes from the United States. Il est américain. Il s'appelle Napoléon Bonaparte. His name is Napoléon Bonaparte. Who doesn't know him? Email me if you don't know about Napoléon Bonaparte. And we'll have a cultural lesson on that. Il est français. He's French. He was actually Corsican, so we'll have to probably do a unit on that to see a little bit more about him. Elle s'appelle Carla Bruni. Her name is Carla Bruni. Elle est née en Italie. She was born in Italy. Elle est italienne. C'est Salma Hayek. So it is Salma Hayek. Elle vient du Mexique. She comes from Mexico. Elle est mexicaine. C'est David Beckham. So it is David Beckham. Il vient d'Angleterre. He's coming from England. Il est anglais. He is English. C'est Fidel Castro. So it is Fidel Castro. Il vient de Cuba. He comes from Cuba. Il est cubain. C'est Schumacher. So it is Schumacher. Il vient d'Allemagne. He comes from Germany. Il est allemand. C'est le Che Guevara. It is the Che Guevara. Il est né en Argentine. He was born in Argentina. Il est argentin. That one is for you, Simon. Elle s'appelle Jennifer Lopez. Her name is Jennifer Lopez. Elle vient de Porto Rico. She comes from Puerto Rico. Elle est portoricaine. Quelle est leur nationalité? When you say il vient d'Australie, that means he's coming from Australia. And elle vient d'Australie, she's coming from Australia. So for Hugh Jackman, you would say il est australien, il vient d'Australie. For Nicole Kidman, you would say elle est australienne, elle vient d'Australie. Il vient d'Angleterre, he comes from England. And elle vient d'Angleterre, she comes from England. So for instance, we have this one here, il est anglais, parce que, because, il vient d'Angleterre. And for her, elle est anglaise, parce que, because, elle vient d'Angleterre. Petit test, c'est small test. Anna vient de Malte, elle est maltais, maltaise ou Malte? Maltaise. Comment s'appellent les habitants du Brésil? So how are called the inhabitants of Brazil? The Brésiliens. Pierre habite à Montréal, au Canada. Pierre lives in Montreal, in Canada. Il est canadien. Christine habite à New York. Elle est, so Christine lives in New York. She is américaine. Shakira vient de Colombie. Elle est colombienne. So she's coming from Colombia. She's Colombian. Marie vient de Suède. So Mary vient de Suède. She's coming from Sweden. Elle est suédoise. She's Swedish. So if we try and find the pairs here, Paris, I would have français. Barcelone, I would have espagnol. Istanbul, what do you think? That would have to be Turk. Los Angeles, where is it? Américain. Lisbon, what country is Lisbon in? Exactly. Portugais, because it's Portugal. So the nationality would be Portugais. Berlin, what city is it? What country is it from? Germany, so you would have to say allemand. Bruxelles, it's a small country. Belgium, so we would have to say Belge. Londres, we would have to say that it's anglais. And Helsinki is Finnois, from Finland. So if we say all these in the feminine, we would have Turc, américaine, française, espagnole, finnoise, belge, anglaise, allemande, portugaise. Alors, choose the correct answer. Un vin français, it's masculine. Un savon, a soap, français. Une théière, a teapot, chinoise. Un tapis turc, so a rug, that is Turkish. Un fromage italien, so Italian cheese. Une spécialité espagnole, so specialty that is from Spain, that is paella. Can't tell you how long it's been I haven't had a paella, a good one. Le café colombien, so Colombian coffee. Une danseuse africaine, an African dancer. What is the national anthem of these countries? We actually don't have the sound on these, so I have to give you all the answers. The hymne national would be the national anthem. So, c'est l'hymne national français, c'est l'hymne national italien, c'est l'hymne national espagnol, c'est l'hymne national maltais. We have some more that follow the rules. So we have Zaïrois from Zaïre. The feminine would be Zaïroise. Néo-Zélandais for New Zealand. I know a few of you are from New Zealand. A woman or your mother, maybe, your sister, your auntie, your grandmother would be Néo-Zélandaise. If there's anyone who is Vietnamien, the female would be Vietnamienne. If there's some Tunisian in your family, the females would be Tunisienne. And if there's anyone who's Tibetan, the females would be Tibétaine. For Thaïlandais, you would have Thaïlandaise. Tchadin would be Tchadienne. Syrien would be Syrienne. Vénézuélien becomes Vénézuélienne. Somalien becomes Somalienne. Péruvien into Péruvienne. Pakistanais becomes Pakistanaise. Panaméen becomes Panaméenne. Morave stays the same. Ougandais becomes Ougandaise. Sud-Africain becomes Sud-Africaine. Slovaque stays the same. Sicilien becomes Sicilienne. Roumain becomes Roumaine. And Slovene stays the same. Nigérien becomes Nigérienne. Népalais becomes Népalaise. Libanais becomes Libanaise. Chypriot would be the same for both masculine and feminine. Indonésien becomes Indonésienne. And here there's a little activity to complete. Mon ami Marc habite à San Francisco. My friend Mark lives in San Francisco. Il est, he is, américain. So he's American. Je suis né à Londres. I was born in London. Je suis anglais. English. Marie et Hélène habitent à Paris. So Mary and Hélène live in Paris. Elles sont françaises. Paul et Pierre habitent à Madrid. So Paul and Pierre live in Madrid. Ils sont espagnol. Mon amie Catherine vient de Milan. My friend Catherine comes from Milan. Elle est italienne, so she's Italian. Marisa vient de Lisbonne, so Marisa comes from Lisbon. Elle est portugaise, so she's Portuguese. Kenzo habite à Tokyo. Kenzo lives in Tokyo. Il est japonais, so he's Japanese. Ismaël vient du Maroc. Ismaël comes from Morocco. Il est marocain, he is Moroccan. Et voilà, c'est fini. Thank you so much if you've been able to last that long. This last one was more an advanced one. So for those of you that have already done some French, that would be a lot easier to complete. Merci la classe. Au revoir.